To refresh this, refresh this. Do that. That should be good. All right. I don't know if this is gonna work. It should work. Do this. Transition that. Helmet! Did you finish Invincible? I still need to watch one of the episodes. What is... Can I make this smaller? Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my settings. Oh, that's cool. I was trying to make this smaller, but I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't. Okay. I guess I can adjust it. Yep, you finished all 3 of the newer episodes. All you have to say is Mark is going through it. Lazy butt, dude, I am. I feel so lazy today. Like, I was laying on the couch and I was like, what if I just didn't? What if I just didn't do it? How illegal would that be? And then my brain started talking smack to me. And then I felt bad. So now I'm here. I'm here with the hope and a prayer. I had a really good sandwich this morning, but I slept like on and off. Like, I got 9 hours of sleep, but I don't know, I got it broken up, right? Like I got like 3 hours and then I woke up and my heart was racing. So then I was up for a little bit and then I went back to sleep and then I woke up an hour later and then did a couple things and then I went back to sleep. It was just a mess. So I feel both rested but tired at this like simultaneously, and it's kind of, I don't know. It kind of sucks, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't feel good. Brats. You finished all 3. I've seen 2 of them. So they're actually watching the 3rd one right now without me because they're tired, so they want to go to bed. And I was like, I'll watch it by myself after, just don't spoil it for me. You screwed up because you haven't eaten anything today and you left your breakfast yogurt. Oh no, that's the worst. That's the worst. No, you need to eat something. I wish I could conjure food, Like, I wish when I was sitting there and I'm like, oh, I should eat something, I could just, like, conjure something and, like, eat it. It made me think of that because in Invincible with Eve, she just makes food. I'm like, dude, that's sick. I would totally rock that superpower. Just because I'm lazy. What do I have to do today? I have to do those weird good morning things. You have to do seated dumbbell good mornings. Hack squats. Oh, I have to do Bulgarians today. Oh, you got a ribeye? Dude, I'm craving a steak so bad. Man, I could destroy a steak right now. That sounds so good. A ribeye too? You gotta send me a picture. I will enjoy a steak vicariously through you. You're thinking about giving Daredevil Born Again another shot? Is that the new one? Or is that the old? I hate Daredevil. I cannot stand Daredevil at all. He's just so, I don't know, he angers me. He angers me. Hello. Welcome in. I think I fixed my chat, so now I have like the YouTube and the Twitch stuff together for me. Smiley face. I do see it. Yeah, cool. Yay, perfect. If you remember, I'm gonna bug you. What time are you eating that at? I'll put it in my calendar right now. I will set a reminder. These flowers are pretty cool overall. The only sad part is that she's immortal? I don't know why I didn't. I guess that makes sense. Dude, her dad really, like, her dad makes me feel a rage that I can't. I hate that he hates his daughter, right? One, he hates her. But then Mark is dating her, and then he's all like, "Oh, you can take care of my daughter. This is my daughter." Like, you don't even like her, sir. What are we on about? Why are you bothering people? Who are you? Devil Born Again is the newer show, but it has nothing on the OG Netflix show. The OG one is the OG one with Frank. Oh, with Frank. Of course, that's his name in the show. Of course, he exists. With what's my boy's name? Why can't I think of his name? With the Shane guy. What's his name? Why can't I think of it? See, that's why you can't trust me with nothing, because I don't remember details. I don't remember who goes where, who did what, when, why. What is the guy's name? I know it. I know his name. She has a failsafe when she dies that brings her back to full health. Oh, so is that what happened in the last season? On season 3? Is that why she came back? No, not Luke Cage. The guy that plays Punisher. What's his name? I can't remember the actor's name right now. And I'm just now drinking my coffee, so that means I'm gonna be up to like 4. Hopped up on coffee. I'll probably be up longer than that, but before the coffee actually goes away. I cannot for the life of me think of the guy's name. It's not. He plays the Punisher. What's the actor that plays Punisher? He plays Shane in The Walking Dead, too. And he's in The Accountant. And he's in Spider-Man. It's still the same characters. I don't know. Punisher I like, but Daredevil just, he gets under my skin, and I'm like, I just don't like this guy. After Conquest killed her, she was brought back to life because of the failsafe. Oh, okay. But what's happening to her? Do you know what's happening to her? Jon Bernthal. Golly, I could not remember the guy's name. So is the OG one with Jon Bernthal, or there's an OG one before that? That plays Jack Reacher? No, that's it's a Jack Reacher's the guy that, wait. Yeah, Alan Richson. Oh, Brands, you don't really watch stuff, huh? I was gonna ask if you've seen War Machine. It's supposed to be like, it was like the top grossing Netflix something. Yeah, you don't have time for TV. Do you do like podcasts, or do you just drive with your thoughts? The OG Netflix Punisher is Jon Bernthal. Okay. Yeah, I've seen those. There's 3 seasons, I think, right? Of Daredevil, and then I saw the Punisher. Oh, so it's a different cast. It's a different cast for the new Netflix show. I feel like that's good. I'm legitimately just lazy today. Like, actually. I'm just unwilling. I guess I am willing if I'm here, but I'm here so I don't cry later. The OG Daredevil has 3 seasons, and Punisher has 2 seasons. Okay. I definitely saw both Punisher. I might have only seen 2 seasons of Daredevil. I might have checked out on the 3rd season. The OG cast returns for Daredevil Born Again, along with new people that you don't care about. Oh, okay. I think if I didn't hate Daredevil as much as I do, I'd give it a shot. I'm trying to finish Reacher, and why did it click that? Start workout. 40 pounds. Is that what I did? Why does it want me to go up to 40 pounds? Can I even do 40 pounds? Let's see what the closest I have to 40. The increments that this moves in, I could do 43. I can either do 38 or 43. I guess, but 43 is like maxed out. I guess we'll do it. If I can do it, we'll find out. It's only 8 of them? See, like, I'm sure there's some science behind it, or like, why I have to do these things, but this exercise is bizarre to me. So Jon Bernthal, isn't it? I might watch it for Jon Bernthal. I like him. I watch stuff that he's in. I watch stuff that Tom Hardy's in. I watch anything Jason Statham is in. I'm trying to think of who else. I pretty much watch anything The Rock is in. Jason Momoa too, because he's playing like more of like these comedy roles that I kind of like him in. I think he's pretty funny. Jack Black. I like Jack Black. Trying to think, there's like other people that are on my like. As soon as I see them, I'm like, yep, I'll watch it no matter what, even if it has hate reviews. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, such a weird exercise. Season 4 of Reacher is supposed to come out this year, but no specific date just yet. Oh, cool. It gives me plenty of time to catch up. John is in Daredevil Born Again. Oh, cool. Oh, dude, so that's like his role now, because he's in the new Spider-Man too. You think you're one of the rare people that can't stand The Rock or Jack Black? You don't like Jack Black? The Rock, I understand. I know a lot of people hate him. I don't know. I like the character that he plays. I think he plays the roles that he gets well. Now, would I run across the room to get an autograph? Probably not. But Jack Black seems cool. What's the reasoning? Why don't you like Jack Black? Like, do you hate the guy, or you're just like, whatever, like he's overrated? Who you definitely can't stand because you think they're completely stupid is Will Ferrell. Dude, I don't like Will Ferrell either. I don't like Will Ferrell and the other guy from Step Brothers. I don't like that guy. I don't like Jonah Hill. Not don't like, that's, they're not funny to me. I can't stand Kevin Hart. I don't know why people think Kevin Hart is funny. He was never funny, still isn't funny to me. I don't know. I don't like Kevin Hart. And I know people love him. Yeah, Will Ferrell's not funny. He's just like outlandish. So it's like you kind of, I guess, laugh at some of the outlandish things that he does and says. He's in Lego Batman too, but it's not really him, you know? I mean, it is, but not. Actually, no, he's not in Lego Batman. He's in the regular Lego. Okay, I need Sumo 43. Let the bodies hit the floor. And then, oh, dude, I have to do Bulgarians. 38? I'm doing 38-pound Bulgarians? Who set that up? Whose idea was that? Oh, I gotta move this. I'm trying to think of who else I can't stand. Yeah, Will Ferrell's just not funny. Kevin Hart is not funny to me. I don't think the what's his name? Matt Rife? I think it's Rife. Pretty sure it's Rife. I don't think that guy's pretty fun. I don't think he's funny, but I think people think he's pretty funny with his like crowd work or whatever. I think he's just clippable, right? Like he's had some clippable moments, but the stuff I've seen, he's not very funny. Ow! See? That's what I get for not being a responsible gym owner. Got hit in the head. So stuff's in the way. I'm trying to move this around and I'm like putting it the wrong way. Kevin Hart is annoying. Yeah, dude, he is. And all his jokes are the same. It's just about him being short. I'm like, okay, can we think of something else? It's like Cat Williams is tiny too, but he doesn't make a bunch of jokes about how short he is all the time. I don't know. Kevin Hart is like, all Will Ferrell movies is yelling and screaming and being loud and obnoxious. Yeah, it really is. Will Ferrell's the type of humor, I think, that's like people who thinks farting is funny. You know, it's like that same vibe. The only celebrity that you would have loved to meet and you were actually crushed about was Robin Williams. Oh, yeah. Robin Williams is one of those actors. I feel like I'd like to meet Jim Carrey. I feel like he's a really good actor. And I feel like he's funny. I feel like he'd be off the handle, but funny. Adam Sandler is like, I don't know, I'm torn about him. Like, I don't think he's not funny, but I think he's just made enough iconic movies that you can't not find the humor. But I don't know, there's parts that are funny. But some of the humor, I'm just like, all right, let's move on. But he's definitely not on my, like, I'll definitely watch a movie here or two, but it's not really something I overly seek out. Matt Riff is only famous. Oh, Riff, that's what it is, okay. Is only famous because of his looks. His looks? Oh, people think he's, like, attractive or something? He's kind of... Let me not talk about people's looks. He got a lot of plastic surgery, so it threw me off. I was like, oh. He bats for the other side, I think. Otherwise, you think most of the other celebrities are on the Epstein list? And then dude, I think everybody's on there, right? Hold on, let me do this because then I'll 8 of these. I'm trying to think of who is like a genuine human, but also like an actor. Dude, have y'all seen the Jim Carrey stuff of the person that went to the awards ceremony? That was not Jim Carrey. I feel like it was a bit he did just to mock the public, to see who notices. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I feel like he did it just to show like the awards don't even matter. Like they don't even care if it's you or not. But he sent that random like double, like body double there. Jim Carrey's a living cartoon. You've enjoyed everything you've watched of him. Yeah, Jim Carrey's like, he's kind of the main reason I watched the Sonic stuff. I mean, I was interested in it too. I don't want to say that. But he, like, some of the jokes he makes in the Sonic movies is so funny. Like, he makes a joke about, like, the sycophants. And some of his jokes are like almost over my head, where I'm like, he makes me like Google words, right? Because I'm like, what is that? Jim Carrey's cool, man. I'd run across the room to meet him. Grab a photo. What do I have to do? 8 of these? Okay, hold on. Let me do this because I'm already yapping. And this is technically supposed to be a superset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I did those a little fast, but they feel fast and slow at the same time. Is that an option? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I get a little break there. Did I click this? Please tell me I clicked this. Okay, I did. All right. Not too bad. Keanu Reeves. Yeah, okay, that's one. He's a genuine guy. Keanu Reeves is funny to me because I feel like he can play that. I feel like that's what they're going for. When Keanu Reeves can play that like spaced out goofy character, but in a more like lovable funny way. And I feel like that's what they keep trying to replicate when they make these people like goofy ditzy people, but they just come off annoying and not like lovable. Never heard any controversies about him either. Yeah, Keanu Reeves is a good one. They're talking about, oh, carpool for the environment, do this to save the environment. And meanwhile, they left that place during the last award show. Did they really? Dude. Not to mention, like, how many of them have, like, private jets and stuff. He's a gift from God, in my opinion. Yeah, he seems genuine, like a genuinely sweet person. Your favorite quote of his is, you have to be a fighter to be a lover because you have to fight for what you love. Oh, I think I remember seeing that. I think I missed something here. Hold on. Yeah, a lot of ladies go crazy over him? Really? I did not know that. Matt Riff. It looked like Jim had surgery or something. He didn't seem like his usual self. Dude, that was not Jim Carrey. I'm telling you right now. I feel like Jim Carrey sent like a body double or someone, like they did prosthetics to make it look like him, because the person acted completely different than. And on top of that, Jim Carrey always talks about like his face, how he loves to make facial expressions. So for him to get plastic surgery to his moneymaker doesn't make any sense, right? Like when he meets kids, he does the Grinch face. Like you can't do that if you have like Botox and plastic surgery. So it just wasn't him. I think he did it to show that the award shows don't even care and that they just don't pay attention. And like most of the public doesn't pay attention. Jim Carrey can go back to Canada and stay there for a hot year. Cause you know, like Jim Carrey, you just started all these multi-millionaire celebrities that think they're hot stuff telling us how to live, and then they don't even live in the rural. Yeah, that's true. Dude, it's always put on. The one that gets me is that the one that, okay, let me not go off on a rant, but the one that gets me the most is when there's like a fire or something, and they're like, "Oh, we're trying to raise $1 million for XYZ," and then they're asking the peasants to donate, and I'm like, why do I have to donate? You could grab $1 million right now out of your bank account. Why are we raising money for this cause? I know that like The Rock got under fire. The Rock and Oprah of all people, like Oprah, you know you can rebuild those whole people's place right now for free. You would choose an accent. What was the question? Would you rather always have to use a funny accent when speaking or only be able to speak in questions? I'd speak in questions. I'd ask, oh, I don't know. Well, funny accent? Is it only one accent? If it's only one accent, then questions. Because that's my favorite thing to do when I don't want to answer a question. You answer a question with a question. Okay, let me do this. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's supposed to be super set. All these award shows is just rich patting themselves on the back for whatever. It's just made up awards too. It's like, who's actually voting on this? You guys? Because sometimes y'all nominating random movies. You hate Oprah with a passion. She's like, yeah, Oprah's evil, dude. I don't care what anybody says. Her, Ellen DeGeneres is evil. Who's the other one? There's like another talk show host that's definitely evil. You passionate? Yeah. I don't even know if anybody likes Oprah. Does Oprah like Oprah? I think she's that hated. You always thought she was sus since a kid? Yeah, she was always... Her and Ellen always seemed very, very odd to me. Okay, let me do this. 8 of them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm doing those a little fast. I'll slow down my next set because I feel like if I slow down my one leg and not the other, then I'll end up unbalanced or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, it's getting heavy. I like this song. Hold on, I missed something. Oprah and Ellen definitely trafficking. Oh, dude, for sure. I feel like that's. I mean, there's so many allegations at this point. It's like, you guys are never escaping that. At least the UK is starting to arrest some of the e-file people, but it needs to happen over here. Oh, dude, I don't even think it's gonna happen here because most of it's like, what, are politicians? You really hate Bill Clinton after finding out what he did? Your opinion on him completely 180. Did you like Bill Clinton? I don't know. After he cheated on his wife, I was like, all right, this guy should not be the one leading the country. They're just as bad as you are. The only people that got arrested were arrested on other charges, so not those. Oh, man. Yeah, because it's all like the higher ups. How do you arrest the higher ups that are? I mean, I know you can, right? But you don't arrest your friends when you're corrupt. That's not what the bros stand for. You stand by this and you'll never waver on it. Anybody on the Epstein list, don't care who it is, they harmed. Oh, yeah, for sure. I stand by that. Because if you, to me, my thing, right, is if you're willing to harm children, right, you're willing to do even like that horrendous, terrible, like nothing's beneath you now. Now you can just like, you'll do whatever heinous thing you feel like it. Because you have no soul against that, then, oh yeah, you'll. We need the Punisher. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. You like Bill Clinton glowing up? You know who I liked that people hated, and I was always like, it's funny now because there's like edits coming about him because people hate Trump so much now that they're like making fan edits about George W. Bush. Dude, George W. Bush was a comedian, dude. That dude, was he good for the nation? I mean, I'm not gonna comment on that, but was the guy hilarious? I thought the guy was hilarious growing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. You have deep-seated reasons why in your life you're a firm person in protecting women and children. You'll send me okay, yeah. Tell me about it. Merc. George Bush, in your opinion, he wasn't a great president, but yeah. He was just kind of dumb, unfortunately, right? But I don't know, he was funny to me though. I remember as a kid watching stuff, you know, like when they threw the shoe at him, or the one that always cracks me up is when he's like golfing and they ask him a question and he's like he like answers it and then he's like, now watch this drive, and then he goes and he like drives it. Dude was funny. Unfortunately, right? Maybe he wasn't the best pick for president, but I feel like it's hard, right? I feel like it's hard to be like a I don't know, I say this lightly, right? But I feel like it's hard to be a good president, especially now, right? There's so many conflicts, there's so much division. It's like you're going to be hated at some point, right? Like there's no. I have to do 10 of these. Hold on. Oh no, 8. 2. Let me start because it's a superset. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ow. Do this 8. There's just no good people in politics, you know? I feel like the closest we got was like Rand Paul. But then people even hate that guy. 2. I don't think I clicked this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Got one more set of that. But he was definitely way better than our last one. Overall, you would love to pull Captain America taking down Hydra on the Heat Fight. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Hands on why he's one of your favorite characters, because he challenges the people in power. That's true, yeah. We just need... I feel like if we had a few politicians that were willing to use like social media and challenge the powers that be consistently, right? Like I feel like everyone just gets bought out, right? Or they're scared. I feel like people who go into politics, it should be similar to like people who enlist, right? It should be people that they want to serve their country, right? They're trying to do something. I mean, obviously some people I feel like enlist because it's kind of a necessity to survive too. But I feel for the most part, people who like, most of our soldiers genuinely care about the country, right? That's why they're willing to serve. But I feel like with politics, it's just like, we're just going to do whatever we want. And who's going to stop us? And it's like, somebody needs to. 90s was a dumb decade. He's definitely better than our last one. The funniest thing that ever got you that a president said while being president was when Ronald Reagan was doing the speech and the balloon popped and he stopped and goes, "Miss me?" Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that clip. No, not Captain America. We need somebody like the Patriot that just goes after them with hatchets. That would be even better. How about we get Captain America for the people that are just like slightly questionable? And then I don't know who the Patriot is, but I'm gonna trust you on that one. And then we throw in a little bit of Punisher too. Like just make sure everybody kind of gets got. Make sure everybody gets in a straight line. All right, I got 10 of these. My legs are like giving out already. The Patriot is a movie with Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger. I don't think I've ever seen that. I haven't seen a lot of Mel Gibson stuff. I've seen Braveheart a few times against my will, but I always fall asleep. I feel like Braveheart's one of those movies that feels like one of those men movies, you know? Like they get all hyped up with this speech. I got 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh, this is super sad. I was about to rest. I want to rest. Okay, you go now. You gotta work. You gotta work now? Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Brands. I appreciate you. Yeah, let me know your personal reasons if you remember. I'm curious. I'm curious and nosy, but mostly curious. Both equally. But I hope you have a good rest of your work day, night, evening. What do I say? What's correct? My shoe's untied. And I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. God bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. All right. 8 of these. Is it 8? Yeah, okay. I was about to cry if it was 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, my leg's shaking. The other one. Catch my breath. This leg day is like lighter weight, but seems more challenging. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Yep, that was rough. Okay, what's after this? Good morning, Sin. Bandit. I think I do good mornings with that weight there. Excuse me. You know, some people were saying that releasing all the e-files would break society, but something has to give. If protecting PDFs is holding everything together, then you know things are screwed up. Yeah, exactly. Like if that's, it's a risk we got to take at this point, you know. My screen is tweaking. My screen is tweaking out. Would you rather always have a full bucket of confetti or a full bucket of slime everywhere? Yeah. Confetti. I hate slime. Slime? No way. Oh, I despise slime. I'm an anti-slime individual. Slime is just a problem. Yeah, something definitely has to give, right? We have to just buckle up and start again at this point. Which is silly because this day and age with the technology and stuff we have, they're acting like we couldn't just like mobilize and like have a bunch of re-elections, right? Like just release all the files. Everybody that's on there loses their job. If you get cleared after the fact, rerun when you're ready. But otherwise, everybody that's in the files loses their job. We just mass revote again. They act like the world is just gonna... Or do it in sections, right? Let's start with Congress. Clear that out. And then... just go by branch, you know? Clear up all the branches. There's so many fail-safes in hand. If we just did it by section, we'll survive. And let's say we don't. Maybe we weren't meant to. 65. All right, I have to do 65 and then the banded thingamabobs. I despise these. I don't like these at all. These are awful. This workout's going by really fast though. So maybe I shouldn't complain. Maybe I should calm down. Maybe let's not complain. What'd I say, 65? Okay, I don't need this. I do need a 5. I'm gonna take these. $30, $45, $60. Fine. All right. I thought I had to do hack squats today. I'm kind of grateful I don't have to because, whew. So I just have 8 of these across the board. Plus this one guy on YouTube named Nick. Oh, dude, I've been seeing that. Did you see what he just saw in California with the hospice stuff? Is exposing fraud across the U.S. He recently uncovered hospice fraud in California. The big Minnesota scandal. You really hope that dude has protection because I feel like that's why he's doing it on YouTube, right? Like he's making sure it's all documented and not just doing it secretly, you know? Dude, the hospice stuff was like tripping me out. Like one of the hospice was like Miracle Cure Hospice, and I'm like, Miracle Cure Hospice? Hospice is where people get to end of life care. What are we talking about? How did this? How did this clear? How did no one find that suspicious? Dude, and there's like 20 of them in one area, and each one gets like $4 million of taxpayer dollars. I don't see how like Californians aren't like up in arms. Another reason I hate California. I know it's everywhere, but just another reason for me to beef with California. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did those way too fast, so I'll slow down the next set. I should really slow down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hated these. His journalism is what you wanted all along from the regular media. Dude, real journalism is like a dying art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just recently saw there's like a documentary on the Murdochs. I don't know. It was on YouTube, I think, or Prime, but it's like Murdoch Media or something. Plus, it's crazy that the info he searched is publicly available and no one really thought to look into it. It's either that or it was ignored. Yeah. It's like, now it makes sense, right? All this taxpayer money that goes in that's meant to help. See, and this is my qualm, right? I don't like I think taxation is theft, right? Let's start there. But I feel like there would be less outrage over taxes if there was like obviously there's like Medicaid, there's state stuff that does help certain individuals, right? Not that there's nothing out there. But the amount of taxpayer dollars that goes into it, there should be way more put back into the infrastructure, into like the programs that are actually meant to help the people that are putting into this fund, right? Like, it's like you guys are just blowing money by not researching anything at all, and just blowing millions of dollars into these, like, what is the term for that? The fraud? You want to get some of Nick's merch just to support the guy? Oh, he has merch? I think I just followed him on YouTube and watch his videos, because I know that does pay him at least. Plus, so many people are trying to discredit him with no success. Dude, yeah, did you see how they tried to discredit him with the daycare things? They're like, oh, he went when they were closed, even though he clearly showed he went at different times and that there was no one there. There was like no footsteps. It's like the guy's recording all of this. It's like you can look with your own eyes to see what he's showing you. He's just presenting information. Go do your own research. You can even follow up on the same stuff that he's telling you about and check for yourself. But unfortunately, people will mask anything under racism. It's like, I don't think Nick Shirley cares if it was like a bunch of white people doing it. He's upset about the fraud. He's not upset with what color they are. I need to slow down. Chill. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. It's really messed up though. It's like how much could that, like 4 million each hospice, how much could that help people in California, especially like during the fires, helping with cleanup and stuff? Like, it's not like they don't need it. It's so annoying that people are paying higher prices because of fraud. Are they? Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, I didn't think of that. I was like, are they really? He's selling shirts and hoodies. Oh, I have to go look it up. I didn't realize he had merch. I guess that makes sense because he has a YouTube channel. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's the thing that always gets me when people uncover stuff like this, right? Like the point that they go to like discredit someone. It's like, shouldn't we all be in agreement and outraged at fraud? I'm confused. I'm confused what we're trying to discredit here. Like, how about we just all look at, is it fraud or not, right? Like, as a whole, let's look at it. If it's fraud, okay. If we look into it and there's actually no fraud, all right, maybe come for the guy then. Plus, people are saying the daycares had kids right after he exposed them. Had to be special ed. The mainstream media didn't think they would try and cover their tracks after being exposed on YouTube to make him look crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was just funny that after his video blew up, then it was like all of a sudden it's busy. And he went like several days to check, to knock, to see, to, I think he even tried like enrolling at one point, right? He tried to enroll his kid. Like, it reminds me of this lady on TikTok. It was a while back, but she was calling churches, right? And she had like a screaming baby in the background. And she was calling churches to ask if they would help with 1 can of formula, right? Like if they could just get her 1 can of formula because her baby hadn't eaten all night and it was really hungry, whatever, right? So she called all these different churches, you know, and they like, a lot of the churches were like, oh, we only help like our members, you know. Some of these were like multi-million-dollar churches, you know. And then there was like one little tiny church that was run by like this little grandpa. And he's like stressed, right? Because he's like out of town. He's like, I'm not there. He's like stressed out trying to like get her little can of formula, you know, whatever she needs. Mind you, a can of formula is like $25 or something, you know, like a little one. And all these huge mega churches are like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. And then they got so upset and they were calling her like a witch and like a liar and stuff in their sermons. And I'm like, you guys refuse to help a baby. It's not even about the lady at that point. She's not asking you for money. She was asking literally for baby food. And you guys are like, nah, we can't spare that out of our millions of dollars we make off of our congregation. 6, 7. And then I guess she called some like mosques too. And the mosques didn't even ask questions. They were just like, yeah, okay. What do you need? Where do you need it? Where can we meet you? We got some formula for you right now. And it's like, so then it made the Christians felt like it made them look bad, you know? It's like, good, you should look bad. You didn't help a starving baby. You think that's gonna make you look good? Plus the people saying the daycares had kids right after. Yeah, to make him look crazy. Another problem is that they say he's right-wing just so people would dismiss him. Oh, dude, that's a big thing. Like on both sides, right? If they say like, oh, they're a Democrat, they're a Republican, it's like automatically it's like, okay, they can't say anything intelligent because they're opposing. I'm like, what are we on about, guys? Just listen to the info. You're like, so if he was left-wing and doing the same thing, you would say that they just can't get past partisanship crap and see taxpayers are exactly like, it's not even about, it's about everyone, guys. Like, it's not, if you don't care about fraud, then you go donate your own money for them to embezzle and do whatever they want with it. But you shouldn't force everybody else because other people care that their taxpayer dollars go to actually helping people and to fund programs that some areas need and to go into the infrastructure of roads and libraries and upkeep of public buildings. Like, some people actually care about that stuff. I don't know how many that was, but I'm gonna say that's correct because it's burning and I was yapping. Yeah, I just hate that it turns into like this little war instead of what it is. It's like, it's bizarre to me because you can be like, oh, so and so is taking out all the snails from the pond and they're gonna go extinct. And then the argument would be like, oh, well, you don't know if the snails want to be taken out. It's like, okay, come on. Do we have real arguments now, or we're just making stuff up to disagree? Or someone will be like, oh, please, we have to save the snails. And they're like, people should be allowed to take out the snails. It's like, oh my God. Guys, we don't just have to disagree for the fun of it. You don't care who he votes for? Dude, we just need to bring back real journalism. Like, one of the things, okay, hear me out on this. I was watching this documentary on the Murdochs. I can't remember. They have like a media company, right? Like newspaper and stuff. And I guess they own like part of Fox News or something. But dude, some of these journalists, they were like hiring PIs, right? To like get recorded phone calls, right? They were risking going to jail in order to make sure that they were like stealing people's info, right? Okay, hear me out on this. Hold on, pause. Let me do the set, and then I'll expand on. It's a crazy point to leave off, but hold on. Let me do the set. That was wrong. Hold on, my shoulder's not on there. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So anyways, they're like hacking phones and stuff. I was only supposed to do 8 of this. They're like hacking phones and stuff to get this information, right? Now, while that, is it grimy? Yeah, of course, right? People were grieving. They were in there hacking people's emails and not emails, voicemails and stuff. But it's like, I feel like that shows, in a sense, I don't want to say real journalism, but more accurate journalism, right? Like they were committing crimes in order to make sure the information they were about to put out was true, right? Now, I'm not saying this is like commendable, right? But nowadays, right, I feel like people can just type up whatever they want and then just post it. And then nobody fact checks, nobody cares what's happening. Like it's, journalism just doesn't exist anymore, you know? You're just allowed to say whatever you want. Or if someone does come up with journalism, right, or investigate something, then you're just allowed to discredit someone and just be like, oh, okay, well, they're a liar. That's like, guys, the whole point of this, right, when you get this piece from a journalist is to go then and investigate it yourself to be like, oh, how accurate is this information, right? Did the journalist cite sources? Did they have resources for me to go also look into? Or is it just a little piece where they just wanted clicks and wanted people to be outraged based on no information, right? Like, that's what I feel like. I think that was enough. I think that was enough reps with Nick Shirley, right? It's like, okay, just go look before you start getting upset that the guy looked into something. Go look into it yourself. And then let's say you disagree with him, right? Bring the counter information and say, hey, this is why he's wrong, right? Do your own journalism. And then share that with the people. Like, in this day where we have technology and stuff, come on. I gotta do a puzzle. Thanks, TikTok. TikTok always making me do puzzles. Sorry, I'm breathing hard. You don't care who you vote for, all you care about is the truth no matter. Yeah, exactly. People are so caught up on, but I think it's on purpose, right? I think it's designed as like a divisive way for people to just quickly look at each other and be like, oh, I hate you. I can't agree with you on anything because you think a certain way and I don't. And it's like, okay, guys, come on. At some point, we're gonna have to learn about each other to actually really decide if we hate someone, right? I think we can all agree, most of us do not like these politicians in power. So how about we start there? We all need a like enemy. But the problem I see, right, is that I feel like people don't hate politicians enough, right? Like, I feel like they hate, like, on the partisan side, right? Like, the Democrats will hate the Republican politicians, and then the Republicans hate the Democrat politicians, but they don't hate their own politicians. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, name one good politician. Name one. It's like you guys, they'll root for their bad guy, but not the other person's bad guy is bad. It's like, what are you guys on? At some point, they're gonna have to wake up and see that theirs is also a bad guy. Yeah, I need. But I think, like I said, I think it's by design, right? Because if you can get people pointing at each other and be like, oh, yours is bad, but mine's not, and then you can keep having divisiveness, right? Because if people start agreeing, like, oh yeah, they're all bad, like every single apple was rotten here. Okay, I'm out of beans a little bit. They really want people to be at each other's throats to distract us from the truth. Right? Exactly. Yeah. Because that's what's the saying? It's the popular saying: "A house divided cannot stand." Right. So if we're against each other, and then they get to go off and do all the nonsense that they want to do, because who's going to stop them? We're too busy at each other's throats. It's all by design. Just 20 pounds. Should I up the ante? 520. How long have I been doing 20 pounds? 8. So I did 8, 10, 10 last time, and today I'm doing 8, 8, 8, 8. So let me do, what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 25. Should I try 25? 5 pounds is quite. I'm gonna try 25. And if it's too heavy, then I'll reduce it. But I think I can do 25. Let's find out. Because it is a kickback. We all have to figure out how to get back to communicating with each other and realizing who the real enemy is, right? And maybe, yeah, sure, there's a couple bad humans too, right? Like people that we need to avoid and stuff and get rid of. Not even avoid, right? We need to get rid of those bad people. This is a little heavy, but I think I can do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to pause at the top a little bit more with these, but I'm going to do that the next set. If I remember. I might forget again. 25s. Woo! Feel it. Feel that one. I feel it. All right. 2 more sets of that. You're so tired you're about to fall aisle? Asleep? I think you fell asleep before you said asleep. A lot of your coworkers never want to point out the stuff going on in their party. Whenever you mention this guy who's a Democrat was on their e-files, they run defense. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, and I feel like that's one of those things where it should just automatically be like, yeah, bad. However, when it's the other side, it's instant condemnation, yeah. And it should just be instant condemnation no matter what. No one thinks and says, hey, maybe both parties are screwed up. And I'm not willing to admit that because it would affect my worldview. Yeah. Which is silly, too, because I feel like if you just admit that, right? If you're just like, hey, it's kind of... It's kind of freeing. I consider myself a libertarian, right? Because I don't like the government at all. At any capacity. I consider myself a libertarian, and I think the modern day Christian churches are failing, and they are no longer being the charitable institutions that they ought to be. And that's the reason that we have more of a welfare state, is because the churches are unwilling to do their church-like duties and to take care of everyone who needs taken care of, right? 3. They're just worried about lining their pocketbooks too. It's like everyone's corrupt. There's no good institutions now. Maybe ever. 5, 6, 7. I'm supposed to pause like that and then come down. I forgot. That was 8. I'm supposed to kick out, pause here, and then come down, and a couple times I hyperextended too. I'm not supposed to do that either. It's because I upped the weight. I feel like every time I up the weight on something, I have to rethink about my form again, because it feels a little different, you know? It's like micro changes in my muscle memory. So I'm supposed to go slow, controlled, pause, down. Even there, I kind of arched. Right there, boom. 2. Boom. 3. 4. I guess I'm kind of pausing. 5. 6. 7. 8. Ooh, I feel that one. Okay, this last one I'll try and do properly. Because I'm supposed to kick out, pause, come back down. Kick out, pause, come back down. You're just an independent because you've witnessed crazy on both sides in your lifetime. Yeah, exactly. There's just craziness all around. At this point, if just a new random party came out, I'm for it. I just try and vote locally as much as I can and try and affect my immediate jurisdiction. But obviously, I vote during the big election too. And I hate how they always spread this like propaganda too, where they're like, if you don't vote on one side or the other, if you vote for some other candidate, that you're just wasting your vote. It's like, I don't think that's how that works, but you asked if you were, are you tired too? Go to sleep. Go get some rest. Go sleep. Go rest your eyes. You're falling asleep watching a stream. You're ready for bed. I was trying to finish that, but slacking. Okay. Kick out, pause. Let's see how well I can do my pauses here. And I'm supposed to be careful too, because I don't want to hyperextend here either. It's just like to a certain point. Let's see. At this point, I'm cool with just starting over, putting in a reset. Let's revote on everything. Find some new people that aren't a billion years old on top of that. Did I pause? I didn't. Pause. 2, 3, pause. 4, pause. 5, pause. 6, pause. 7, pause. 8, pause. All right. That was a little better. I felt it. All right. Last one here. I think this is my last exercise actually too. All right. Pause. I gotta pause. I have a little string on my shirt and it's bothering me. All right. See if I do these properly too. 1, pause. See, this side's a little easier. 2, pause. 3, pause. 4, pause. 5, pause. 6, pause. Ow. 7, pause. 8, pause. Anyways, those hurt. It was a little extra weight, but all right. Did I want to be here? I say that a lot, huh? I did want to be here. You're at the point where you say, F this, politicians, because we need something. Yeah, exactly. We need a system where we just go back to being people and hearing each other out and voting as communities again, right? But I think that was the ploy, right? Is to divide us into, they just slowly removed community. And when you don't have community, you're no longer able to speak with your peers, right? To have functional conversations and dialogues with one another. So in that division, now everybody's a fend for themselves type of thinking that nobody cares what affects so-and-so as long as it doesn't affect me, right? Where I feel like we should care about our neighbor, right? We should love our neighbor. We should care if it affects so-and-so down the street or if it affects so-and-so across the country, right? It should be important. But now people have the mindset of, oh, I don't care if it affects you because you're Democrat. I don't care if it affects you because you're Republican. And it's like, guys, this is a terrible way of thinking. See, my thing keeps glitching out. Like it says -48, -48. And I'm like, what does that mean? Are you not gonna log my exercise now? Because that's gonna upset me. It keeps not registering my workouts, and it's starting to irritate me. Okay, I did 220 reps, 7,604 pounds only. Mostly quads. I feel it in my quads. With a little bit of hammies. I think it broke again, and it's not going to count my workout. Good luck, everyone. Let's see if it does it. Yeah, dude. And then it doesn't register my workout. I'm gonna have to email her because that's so annoying. I don't know why it does that. Anywho, I'll have to email her because that's really annoying. All right. That was, I don't know, that was moderate. That was a moderate exercise. I need some water. I'm actually too lazy to walk today. I want to admit that. I'm going to admit it right here. I ain't walking today. I did so much walking today because I keep trying to make up these exercises because they keep glitching out in the app. And I have to, like, it logs them as, like, not done. And it drives me insane. So then I'm making up exercises, doing extra exercises, basically. So I've worked out every single day this week to try. Anyway, it's starting to make me upset. Let me calm down. I'm an adult. But yeah, we need something better. I agree with you, Helmet. We need a system that brings us back together, you know, that where it's the American people against the enemy again, right? Where we're not this divided people that they'll just hate someone. Someone just wakes up and they go to the grocery store and decide they hate someone because they had a rough interaction. It's like, what are we doing, guys? People are allowed to have bad days sometimes. Now, if they're genuinely hateful, okay, yeah, maybe we should deal with that. Bring back public shaming. I'm so lazy today. You know when you expect a workout to, like, amp you up and then it doesn't? And then 3 o'clock's gonna come around and then I'm gonna be all hyped up. But I did it. I didn't want to be here. Yes, I did. I gotta change my mindset, right? I gotta be more positive. I wanted to be here. I wanted to work out. Like, one of the things that always trips me out is, like, road rage. Like, people that get road rage. It's like, just calm down. You're gonna get there. Why are we, like, honking people off the road? Why are we chasing each other down the street because you got cut off? Like, you've never made a mistake driving? Especially me, like, sometimes when I because I drive a really big vehicle, so I try and be, like, ultra aware, right? Because sometimes these tiny little cars, they do not, I don't know who taught them how to drive. Not that it's their fault, right? Me, victim blaming. Almost running somewhere over and I'm all, learn how to drive. But I don't know, it's like people don't check for blind spots anymore. Like, when I drive, I make sure I'm not in anybody's blind spot for longer than, like, half a millisecond as I'm zooming past the blind spot. But I feel like some people just don't care that they're in a blind spot. And I'm like, guys, you can't just chill in someone's blind spot. And why are we, like, trying to Fast and the Furious race semi-trucks? They're gonna win. I don't know. Road rage is one of those things, too, where I'm like, take a chill pill. Relax. People are just too angry, I think. People need to yell into the sky a little bit more. Like, and be a little, let some of their aggression out in the right areas. Take up boxing. Some people need outlets. Bring back outlets for people to release their rage. No, I really just don't think people are willing to hear each other out anymore. And I really think people can't take jokes anymore. Like, at all. No, well, yeah, there are offensive jokes, right? You can tell when someone's doing it just to be offensive. But I really do feel like people get really angry about stuff. Okay, I stopped my watch already. Some people need to play Halo. Yeah, exactly. Or the first person shooter will put you into a bigger rage, and then once you come down out of that, you're like, you know what? It was never that serious. That's funny. They really do need some type of outlet. I think if people had more outlets, right? Like, I think part of the problem is, I was just talking to Em about this too, because I think people just don't know how do I put this? Like, they don't expel their energy anymore, right? Like, I was talking to him and telling him, growing up, I had to learn how to like mow the lawn. I took trash out. I learned how to do tile, concrete. I was doing drywalling, right? I was painting. I was cutting wood. I was learning how to use like all of these power tools, a drill. Like you have to be like back then we had to be hands on, right? You had to do stuff. You had to like learn things and figure things out. And now it's just so handed handed to them. Like it's there's no challenge anymore, right? So it's like when any little mustard, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate you. I just saw that. I did hydrate. Here, I'll do another hydrate. I got you. I got you. Because I just saw that. Anyways, I just feel like they're not challenged enough. Here's your hydrate, mustard. And I feel like if there's a little bit more challenge in there, right, where you had to do a little more nitty gritty, hands on stuff, I think people would be a little bit less angry and a little more understanding of each other. But I don't know. That's just a theory, though. I don't know if that's actually true. Would you rather have to wear socks on your hands or gloves on your feet for a week? Yeah, socks on my hands. Gloves on your feet just sound like it wouldn't work. Anyways, yeah, I stand behind that. I think people need more hobbies. People need to talk more and pick up a hobby. Go rage out on your hobby and then come back. We'll talk. Alrighty. What is today? I am on today's Friday. Ooh, I got a weekend. I got an active rest day tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be back Monday for another leg day. It's probably gonna be a pretty intense leg day. I'm not rating out today, guys. I'm sorry. I've been a bad noodle when it comes to that. I'm tired. I want to go inside and rot. I'm not even gonna do my walk. I'm admitting that here. I am not walking today because the way that my workouts are making me rage out because they're not applying when I'm doing them is I'm already up in arms. All right. So I'm gonna go chill. And that's that. But good night, Omen. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting with me, Brands. Thanks for hanging out. Shout out to all the lurkers. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll be back Monday. We'll do hopefully in a super. One day I'll show up hyped up, and then we'll celebrate. We'll celebrate together. That was week 30 though. Crazy. 30 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. God bless you all. I hope you have a wonderful night. See you next time. Let me click this button.